Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to day 2 of the Cadet Grand Slam. How y'all doing this morning? Y'all seem like it's kind of early still, huh? All right, I'll give you a pass this morning. Listen, we had a fantastic day of action on day 1 yesterday. We saw some great comebacks. We saw some great last-minute victories. I'm expecting the same thing today. We have great medical staff here. Thank you to you guys being here to help us out. We have great competitors in the back. We have world-class referees. We have parents, family, friends, and y'all got me. Man, y'all doing all right. Listen, yeah, well now. That's when your seniors do that, you're allowed to have that happen. All right, before we get started with the competition, we're going to kick off today's event with our national anthem. So if you would please stand, you can face either television. I'm going to face the same way with the referees today. All right. Please, I was remiss. Allow me to reintroduce myself. No, my name's not Hove. My name is Sherman Nelson. I'm your Minister of Information. I will be here all week providing our introductions, doing commentary, taking pictures, signing autographs, kissing babies, signing babies, doing whatever is necessary to make sure that you and your athlete feel like you're the only ones that matter, because that's really how we feel. All right, without any further delay, they are chomping at the bit. I like when they're ready to get out here. In the men's minus 37 kilogram division, in blue, from New York, Alexander Nieves. And in red, from Florida, Moises Dela Cruz. All right, athletes, let's chop it up. Not a Sherman or Jose problem, you're good. y'all? How y'all doing? Welcome to day 2 of the Cadet Grand Slam. We are talking about hashtag Cadetinate. It's about to be a thing, y'all. So we have our first match up in the men's under 37, male under 37 division. We have in blue, Alexander Nieves from New York. And in red, Moises Dela Cruz from Florida. They came to make it happen, Captain. All right, and nobody's on the board yet, but we are probing, we're checking, we're establishing space. Man, I like Nieves. I like the speed of that cut kick. Closes that space aggressively. And the follow. We talked about that yesterday. I had world famous Chase Graham in here with me yesterday. And Chase Graham is so much fun. Oh, there it is. A hard cut to the body that just shook him. Take that up 3-4 more inches, and that becomes some sweet chin music. Alexander Nieves is from Challenge Taekwondo. His coach, Harpreet Singh. We watched him yesterday do his thing. He said, out of Queens, New York, the home of hip-hop. Goes to Our Lady of Fatima School. He's in 8th grade. What does he like to do in his spare time? He likes to get buckets. Let's play basketball. His competitor, Moises de la Cruz, is from Miami, United Martial Arts. Oliver Largaspada, Grandmaster De Jesus is his coach. Oliver Largaspada is coaching him today. He is 9th grade in Doral Academy Prep. His favorite hobby, he gets buckets, plays football, watches Netflix, and works out. Man, you do a lot of stuff to be 14, brother. Nieves gets on the board first. It's a good idea. It's a good idea from De La Cruz. Legs are a little longer. Wanted to bring that over the top. There. I think that's gonna be the recipe for De La Cruz, is to cover that space, and we're gonna have to add some multiplicity of kicks. We're gonna need 2 and 3 and 4 motions. Nice punch. One judge scored it. Mr. Nieves brings that left leg up over the shoulder. Jumps out to a 5-0 lead. Got a little debris out there in the floor. De La Cruz finally gets that Patachagi, that defensive roundhouse kick. He's got 2 of them in a row. He's been going for that kick for both of these rounds. Finally saw it pay off. Got a little pay dirt right there at the end. Makes it a 5-4 game. I got Jeff back here in the booth with us. His real name is Miratoa. He's the official mascot of the 2020 Olympic Games. But if you know me, you know we don't do anything official. So his real name is irrelevant. We call him Jeff. So Jeff's going to be back here since Jason's out. I replaced one J with another J. That's a nice cut kick. A little low, but that's the right idea. Nice punch. Yep, because I think that his coach thinks that, De La Cruz's coach thinks that it was the other person. They both punch. We talked about this yesterday. What happens when both people punch? And it's really hard to tell whose punch made the sound, whose punch looked more effective if they're fairly equal. Our center referee for this game is Al-Mustafa Abdul Qadri. He's out there bringing in the other judges to make sure that we're adjudicating things properly. Up, and now Mr. Dela Cruz's coach. I'm almost certain he's saying that he believes De La Cruz should get the point. All right. I want to try to eavesdrop on the video review, but I always feel out of place doing it. There's Jeff, and he's chilling. Jeff's back here in the booth. Problem is, I'm the only one who can hear Jeff, so he doesn't do as well with broadcasting. But let's check this. I'm going to check out this video review, try to get a little closer, and I'll be right back with y'all. Stay with us. Don't you go nowhere. All right. So they are going back out to render a verdict. And we will see a change in the score. Home. The red player will receive the punch. When you watch it in the replay, you can see that it was his punch that actually hit the Hogu. It's a nice, strong cut. There we go. Got a little more physical with the game. Kept going to the body, made him think that on the push we're gonna come back to the body protector. Lifted it up. We talked yesterday about changing levels. You have to work a mid game and work a high game. That was very nicely done. Another Gamjin penalty for falling, and Mr. Nieves has a 5-10 lead. Yeah, Nieves is well in control of this game. Even scored the cut kick on the back kick. That was a well-played match. Well-played match. Congratulations to Alexander Nieves. He moves on. And the day ends for Mr. Dela Cruz, but it's a good match, sir. Very good match. You have a lot of skill. And I'm sure we will see you again. All right. Congratulations to Alexander Nieves, who moves on. And congratulations to Moises de la Cruz. Great job, gentlemen. Our next match in this men's under 37 kilogram division, in blue, from New York, Daniel Decker. And in red, from the Commonwealth of Virginia, Joshua West. All right, we have our next match. Up and Adam in blue, Daniel Decker from New York. Trains with team champions, Master Yusef Ekin. An 8th grader at Dyker Heights Intermediate School. And in red, we have Joshua West. Trains with US Tigers in Virginia with Coach Dennis Kim. Haymarket. Goes to Ronald Reagan Middle School. He was on our Cadet national team at under 33, so he's moved up to under 37. Got a gold at the US Open. And Mr. Decker hits the deck. He gets the first Gamjung penalty. Joshua scores. Left leg roundhouse kick, and Mr. Decker's coach has taken umbrance with that. And so we have our first video review. Again, thank all of you guys for logging on and joining with us. I see a bunch of friends and family on here, and we hope that you will stick with us all day. Panayotis Bardatsos is on here. It's my teammate and longtime friend in this sport. Good to see you on here, sir. All right, so we're getting to look at the video review. You're getting to look at the challenge. And I think the coach is questioning whether or not he's either questioning he was pushed out or if the referee called Kallio before he stepped out. Neither of which is the case, so this should be a card collection. Yes, that's what we used to call it. Thank you. We love you. I love y'all back. Listen. I thank y'all for letting me do what I do the way that I do it, when I do what I do. Do I do from Stevie Wonder. Songs in the Key of Life. A lot of people don't know nothing about that, sir. They don't know. They think they know. All right, nice turn. Nice turn. Didn't get any points for it, but that was a good turn. Nice. Nice. Mr. West is getting touches. And, you know, we watched yesterday. Those touches inevitably translate to point. Good punch and a good double kick. Man, there's nothing like a good double kick. Just starts your morning off right. Has some bacon and eggs and a nice double kick. Maybe some toast with strawberry jelly. Nice. Nice. Scores the cut kick. Mr. Decker's throwing that back leg roundhouse kick, defensive roundhouse kick. That Patatag is just not quite getting, I think he's missing a little more pop on it. Nice punch. Mr. West is definitely in the building. You got to be ready. You got to be ready. They come out fast and furious. Hashtag Hobbs and Shaw. So it's 10-0 at the end of round one. It's a good match. Very good round, rather. If you have not been to the National Center of Excellence, I need you to book a flight and come on out here and see. This place is so cool. It would have been a great place for us to fight back when we were fighting back in the day. The pressure that this place puts on you, the singularity of one ring and all eyes on you, a.k.a. Tupac. It does something to you. Mr. West scores again. Second kick of the double kick. It's 12-0. So just a refresher for those of you, not for our Taekwondo aficionados, but for those newbies to the game, you get 1 point for the punch to the body protector. You're not allowed to punch the face. You get 2 points for a kick to the body protector. You get 3 points for a kick to the headgear or face. You get 4 kicks for a turning or spinning kick to the body, which is that 2 points plus 2 points for a bonus. And you get 5 points for a turning or spinning kick to the head, which is that 3-point kick for the head plus a 2-point bonus for turning, because your degree of difficulty in turning is such that you should be awarded additional points. If you commit any of a number of infractions, you receive a Gamjan penalty. You're not subtracted any points. Your opponent is in fact awarded a point. So every time you commit an infraction, your opponent gets a point. And that is the scoring breakdown. we'll talk about in between rounds. Mr. West is slow. That's a nice X kick. Nice X kick to try to turn it back into a roundhouse kick to the face. It's pretty athletic. 15-0. This match escalated quickly. Now, if at any point after the second round there is a 20-point differential, we have what is called a point gap. And so if a player is 20 points ahead of another player at any point at the end of the second round, conclusion of the second round, or any point until the end of the third round, the referee stops the contest and the player with the 20-point lead is considered the winner by point gap. So that's a very present possibility. Mr. West needs 5 more points. So Mr. Decker wants to get on the board. West scores with that cut kick. That left leg cut kick's been working. That punch was decent. Yeah, that punch was decent. It's a decent punch for a little 37-kilogram joker. So 2 more points for Mr. West. And he gets it with a left leg roundhouse kick on the inside. Congratulations to Joshua West. He's our number 10 seed from U.S. Tigers. He advances and is now into the quarterfinal rounds, where he will face our number 2 seed, Sung Hyung Gun from New Jersey, a little later on in the day. Congratulations, Mr. Decker. You represented yourself well. Kerry, you comported yourself admirably, sir. You earned the right to be here, and we are sure we'll see you again. All right, I'm going to step away for a second, get ready to call the next match. This is Sherman Nelson, your Minister of Information. And we in the zone. Me and Jeff, we chopping it up. What? Jeff said to tell y'all, chop. All right, congratulations to Joshua West, who advances to our quarterfinal rounds. Congratulations to both he and Daniel Decker for a great match. Our next match in the quarterfinal, our first full quarterfinal match, in blue from California, Jose Diaz. And in red from North Carolina, Lane Smith. All right, we're up. We got Jose Diaz from Manila Taekwondo with Master Henry Cruz. He's being coached by Mike Noble today. Goes to Cesar Chavez Middle School, 7th grader. His favorite food is shrimp fettuccine Alfredo. Okay, he can bring a little bit of that to we having a cadet cookout. He can bring a little bit of that. 3-time national champion. Won the U.S. Open champion as a youth. Now he's battling as a cadet. Lane Smith from Greensboro, North Carolina. Trains at Tiger Kim's world-class Taekwondo. And Mr. Diaz is the first one on the board. Left leg roundhouse kick. Right leg over the shoulder, axe kick. Up 3-5. Gains 3, goes to 5. Lane Smith again is been coached by Harry Jane Park. 7th grader. Goes to Jamestown Middle School. Mr. Diaz in 30 seconds has got a 9-point lead. So he is bringing it. Tried to conduct the double tap. Tried to bring it over with the axe kick and bring it back to the face. .20 seconds left. Mr. Diaz has a 14-point lead, 14-0 lead. He is busy. Mr. Smith seems like he's trying to gauge and get confident in this spacing. Goes off the line with the right leg roundhouse kick, I'm sorry. And at the end of round 1, it's 14-0. Diaz over Smith. All right, and we're back. We're back at it. Diaz comes in, pumps that left leg in there 2 times to the short side. Good. Well, now we got a little exchange. Mr. Goes back leg to the backside. Counters front leg to the belly side. Yeah, Mr. Diaz is in firm control of this match and barring anything bizarre happening. Gets that left leg over the top. Yeah, he seems a little more comfortable with attacking with either leg off the back, with the back leg or with the front leg. Just seems more comfortable, more established out in that space. And it's like that sometimes. 20 seconds left. He has a sizable lead. And again, these kids are fighting at a high altitude. And this altitude can have numbing effects on you. And the winner, Mr. Diaz from California, first person advancing to our semifinals for this day. Good job, Jose Diaz. And Mr. Smith, hang in there. We learn more from the rough days and the bad days than we do from the good days. So You and your coach go back to the lab, dissect what happened, and be better for it. All right, this is Coach Nelson, and we chopping you in the zone at the Cadet Grand Slam. Hashtag Cadetinate. All right. Congratulations to Jose Diaz, who advances into our semifinal round. Congratulations also to Lane Smith. Good job, gentlemen. Our next quarterfinal match coming to you in blue from California, Colin McCaskey. Oh, yes. But Colin will be coming in a few minutes. Not right this moment. All right, let's get them staged, and we'll be right back. All right, I just got the all clear sign. So, again, in blue from California, Colin McCaskey. Let's give it up for him. And in red, also from California, Arian Nathan Cadet. Oh, right, here we go. I think we actually have the twins out there. Tavis and Taylor, the Smith twins, TNT Martial Arts. So they're out there coaching two of their athletes. This is cool. I don't know if, I'm sure I've seen them both in the chair at some time, but my memory is fading. All right, man, listen. I was trying to get some background information, and Arian wouldn't let me do my thing, and these guys already are at 7-3. I like it. So as I said, both of these gentlemen train at TNT Martial Arts with the world famous Smith twins, Tavis and Taylor. Colin is coached by Tavis. Arian is coached by Taylor. Colin McCassie says his favorite food is bacon. And that makes Colin an automatic invitee to our cadet cookout. Arian Cadet likes mac and cheese. Arian, you are invited to the cadet cookout. He was the national champion in 33, moved up to 37. 13-3. He has a 10-point lead over Colin McCassie right now. And that ends the first round. It just looks like I'm looking at a mirrored image. We have the twins facing, well, they don't have on the same shoes, so not really a mirrored image. But it's very neat. All right, so teammates are competing against each other. Colin is our number 3 seed. Arian is our number 6 seed. Colin's got to figure out a way to get back in this. Nice punch, nice punch. And Arian is continuing to work to that body. Take it up a level to the face. Nice, very nice. 2 motion. $19-5, still has a 14-point lead. That was a good sell. He sold that punch pretty well. Under 10 seconds. And our referee, Tony Janella, comes in to break the action. And at the end of 2 rounds, 20-5. Cadet over McCassie. Right back at it. Arian scores with that right leg follow. Engages him with the left cut, and he follows with the right leg. 22-5. They tangle up in the middle. And comes over the top with that face kick to win by point gap. Congratulations to Arian Cadet. He advances to our semifinals. Good job, Colin. Great match, guys. Congratulations to Arian Cadet from California, who advances to our semifinal. Good job, Colin McCassie, also from California. Our next quarterfinal match in blue from California, Matthew Alfonso. And in red from New York, Alexander Nieves. All right, we are in our quarterfinal round, and one of these gentlemen will advance to the semifinal to face Jose Diaz. Who will it be? Who will it be? Matthew Alfonso's off to a fast start, but he's having some Velcro issues with his headgear. Let's look up some information on these gentlemen. Matthew Alfonso is our #1 seed, and he was on our Cadet World Championship team. He's won gold at the U.S. Open, Nationals, and the President Cup all this year. He's had a pretty good year. Just turned 13. Trains at Victory Taekwondo with Master Bobby Cesares. Oh, that should take him to 5. Yeah, that punch was a good punch. And so he goes to 5-0 after scoring 2 body kicks. Very well composed. He plays the game like an adult. On the other side, like I said, we have Alexander Nieves from Queens, New York, Challenge Taekwondo. His coach, Harpreet Singh, was ranked #2 in 33. He's moved up to 37. All right, and here we go, round 2. Alfonso comes out the gate. Nice, he hangs it, lifts it up over the top. We talked about this yesterday. When they both punch at the same time, nobody seems to get it. I think we're going to have another question of who punched who? Who punched whom? I'm sorry. So again, I think that's a question of either blue shouldn't have gotten a point, and red should have gotten it, or they both should have gotten it. And we'll take a look at it. I think we can get another ground level camera angle. Oh, it's a great angle. Yeah, it should have been red. But we have crack video from none other than Wiggins. And so it looks like it should be a point for red. Great job of letting us see what the video review is looking at. So they'll take a point from blue. And give one to red. Nice, well done, well done. Matthew Alfonso does such a great job with that cut kick. And he has a couple different tempos that he uses with it. I like it. I like it. 5-1. 5-1 at the end of round 2. Alfonso over Alexander Nieves from New York. Alfonso being from California. All right, we're here at the National Center of Excellence, Colorado Springs, USA Taekwondo. And this is our Cadet Grand Slam. This is day 2. We're starting off with the men's under 37 kilogram division. Number 1 seed in blue, Matthew Alfonso. The number 8 seed, Alexander Nieves, in red. Down to a minute. It's a good follow by Alfonso. Nice. Nieves gets on the board. With his first kick on the board, he got it on the board with the punch. That was adjudicated properly for him. 20 seconds, so, scores that punch. Now he only needs 3 points. He's got 18 seconds. Crowd is getting into it. Almost a lift over the shoulder. This would be a decent upset for a number 8 seed to beat the number 1 seed. Alfonso still scoring. Good try. Way to keep the fight in you, Alexander. That was a good job. Shout out to Matthew Alfonso. He advances to our semifinals with a 9-5 victory over Alexander Nieves. We have one final quarterfinal match, and then we are into our semis. Let's see if does our schedule have a break before semis? No. We have semis and then we have a break. All right, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. A lot. All right, here we go with our final quarterfinal match. Congratulations to Matthew Alfonso and Alexander Nieves. Great match, guys. Congratulations, Matthew advanced to our semifinals. Our last quarterfinal match in blue from New Jersey, Sunghyun Gun. And in red, from Virginia, Joshua West. All right. Aside from mutilating Virginia, we're ready for our last quarterfinal match. In blue, this features Sun Hyung Gun, otherwise and sometimes known as Eric Gun. He is a bronze medalist at the Pumse World Championships and the Pumse World Cup. He is a Pumse and sparring All-American. He is that guy, yeah. He's a top gun. I like it. That was well played. And then he's competing against Joshua West, who trains with U.S. Tigers with Dennis Kim out of Haymarket, Virginia. He was our 2019 team member in 33. He gets on board first with the punch. Mr. Gunn trains at Apex Tigers. It's Coach Giduk Gun. Mr. West hits the ground. We have a 1-1 tie. Mr. Gunn comes with 2 left leg defensive roundhouse kicks underneath that cut kick. Takes it to 5-1. And another. And Mr. West, not to be outdone, says I can throw a Padachagi as well, sir. And so we have a 7-3 score. Lifts up that front leg to the face. Oh, that was. So he scores the head kick, and they complete the Clay Barber stunt roll. And Dennis Kim, Mr. West's coach, is standing up, I think, to protest that he should not get the head kick if they both fell. I think the referee was waving off them both falling as to not have to give either one a deduction since they both fell at the same time. But I think Coach Kim is requesting an invalidation of the head kick, which preceded the fall. We'll look at the replay. I know that Wiggins and Jeff are working on the video review. Jeff has moved over from broadcasting to helping Wiggins out with the camera. And so they're going to give us a good shot, and I'm sure we'll get to see. And as always, I'm going to try to eavesdrop and listen. So the points should have happened before the fall. And the referee was, again, I'm almost certain, waving off the Gamjung penalty for falling. But I could be mistaken. I have been known to be wrong before. 1983, I was wrong one time. And in 2008, I was wrong one day. But let's see. That was a good. I'm glad they're all right. That was a nice little roll. Yeah, that's a card donation. That's rejected. All right, and the action continues. Good cover. Good cover. Mr. Gunn gets another kick underneath to the belly. I think what's happening, because each time that kick happens, Mr. West kind of shows some pain or discomfort. I think he might be getting shinned in his cup. Seen that happen before. Mr. Gunn has an impressive 17-3 first round. That's pretty good. Here's a fun fact. Sun Kyung Gunn, or Eric Gunn, his little brother and I share the same birthday. Both of us will be celebrating our birthday next Wednesday, and so his little brother calls me funny guy, which is rude, but he's born on October 23rd, and a lot of people born on October 23rd are rude. But we are going to FaceTime and sing happy birthday to each other next Wednesday, so that's a little fun fact. All right, and we're back at it, still busting with that Black Matic. Nice try, and he gets it, so he should get some more points for his turn. He should have gotten 5 points for a spinning kick, to the head. And that was a nice turn. He swung his leg out wide. So it wrapped around to the back of the helmet. That was well done. That's a pretty neat technique, sir. Yeah, that's good. There we go. We want the score to be right. Win, lose, or draw. We want the score to be right. Good. Seeing that right leg was entangled, he went left leg to the body. That was, yeah, you got to be careful for that spin, brother, because that turn is mean. If that catches you in the face, oh man, it could make you go night-night. Nice punch. I like that little dragon whips his tail version of the spin hook kick. Pretty effective. Mr. West gets that left leg cut kick in. Ten seconds left. And he gets that lift right up and over the shoulder. That was pretty crafty. 3 seconds left. 27-10. Gets a deduction. Now it's 27-11 for the holding. Great action in this men's under 37 kilogram division. Great action. This is our last quarterfinal match between Eric Gunn in blue and Joshua West in red. All right, and we're in the last round of this under 37 throwdown. Nice try. Look at these dudes going to these, kicking under these cut kicks. I love it. Good, Mr. Gunn goes up 2 more. Nice, and he goes left leg to the body and ends it by getting a 20-point differential. Congratulations to Sun Hyung Gun, AKA Eric Gunn. Good job, Mr. West. You were definitely in the building, sir. All right, congratulations to Sung Hyun Gun for advancing to our semifinals. Joshua West, congratulations, sir. You were Mr. West, you were definitely in the building. And now, our first semifinal match. In blue, from California, Matthew Alfonso. And in red, also from California, Jose Diaz. Beautiful. Let's get it on, fellas. All right, this should be a good. So actually, all of these semifinals and finals will be good. Matthew Alfonso in blue as our number 1 seed. Jose Diaz in red is our number 4 seed. Both of these gentlemen. Can get it on, so this should be some good action. Very nice. Mr. Diaz is the first one to light up the board. Jose Diaz goes up 2-zip. All right, so we're tied up. We're knotted up at 2. Matthew comes out, breaks that tie, goes up 4-2. Yep, scores again. And goes left leg off the line. I love it. A left leg race off the line to go 10-2. Put his stamp on this first round. Very good first round. All right, and we back at it. Ooh, Mr. Diaz comes out swinging for the face. For the face. Mr. Alfonso hits the face though, so we're at 13-2. 60 hits it again. But these young men are composed. Oh, nice. Mr. Diaz gets the double tap. I like it. Call that the twofer. Yeah, Mr. Alfonso in that exchange of kicks comes out with a body kick, makes it 18-8. Off balance, still able to hit that left leg to the body. That defensive roundhouse kick is pretty good. A roundhouse kick to the back of the helmet. Good round. Boy, these guys are playing this game at a very high level. It's really fun to watch. Okay, I just realized my mic was off. Okay. Mr. Diaz comes out, scores to the body. Mr. Alfonso comes out, scores to the head. We're going body for body now. Mr. Alfonso has a 16-point lead. Good, closes the space with the punch. Comes back with the left leg to the inside. No gum jump penalties. They both were falling. Diaz is covering very well. And aside from covering and also scoring, went back left leg to get back on the board. We have 2 seconds left. And he finishes this match out in its entirety. Congratulations to Matthew Alfonso, who advances to our final. First final appearance of the day. Shout out to Mr. Diaz. Jose, you did a great job, man. Great fight, great fight. I'm sure we're going to see you again. Great match. Congratulations, Matthew Alfonso, for advancing to our finals. Our next semifinal match, in blue, from New Jersey, Sang Hyung Gun. And in red, from California, Cadet. All right, we have our second semifinal underway, and Cadet, I think I was pronouncing his name Arian, but shout out to his mom for correcting me. Poor is the man who cannot stand correction. And so I want to make sure I say these names right. Their names are important. And so we are calling Mr. Cadet Arian like he was named by his parents. All right, here we go. This second semifinal should be just as exciting. Mr. Cadet's got a live left leg, boy. Good, and Mr. Gunn goes back to what he has been using, which is that left leg to the belly under the cut kick. Oh, he took a little inadvertent hand to the face. All right, and so we have a challenge. I think it's to challenge that Gamjung penalty. And let's see what the outcome is. All right. Referee Youngjin Choi returns the card. Weighs off the Gamjung for falling. But he invalidated the Gamjung penalty for falling. But that means he must then in turn give the Gamjung penalty for hands to the face, which is why he fell. Okay, and so now I think we are on track like we should be. Good. Eric Gordon goes another kick underneath. Ooh, that's a nice cut kick from Ari. Scores that punch. And another left leg roundhouse kick to the belly. Boy, I might have to call him Padachaki Joe. Good first round. Good first round. the round length, they're fighting 1 minute and 30 seconds, and they have 30 seconds in between. That's not a lot of time. So you can't give a whole litany of information, but you can get a little information out there to them. And I think we want to talk about, I think Coach Smith is talking about changing the angle of that cut kick so that he cannot just sit under there and pick it. He goes under it again. Nice, off balance. Arian Cadet sticks that left leg out there, catches him in the face. That's nice. And now he's on the board. Seen his skill, so this 12-3 is a pretty big lead, but not insurmountable. 1 minute left in this penultimate round. They give him the jumping punch. And he scores the spin hook kick. He got all 5 of those points. Okay, I don't know what that was. $4 to 18. Good, I like it. I lead with the punch and I follow with the back leg roundhouse kick to the backside. 21-6. Good, he has got the Padachaki timing down pat. And the punch. I think he has scored every possible way you can score in this round. And then gets hit with a front leg axe kick slash hook kick, an axe hook, a hacks. And Arian says, I'm not about to be point gap, sir. And so he scores again, and I like it. Great. That's a great round. One more round to go in this final male under 37 semifinal. The winner will face the #1 seed, Matthew Alfonso. And whoever goes to face him will have their hands full. But we have our #2 seed, Eric, AKA Sung Hyun Gun, and our #6 seed, Arian Cadet. And they are scrapping to make it happen, boy. I like it. Arian can get that front leg up high, man. That's A-okay. Okay, Arian scores left leg to the backside, and Eric comes right back. Scores left leg to the belly. Oh man, we had made it all this way without any NATO funkiness. I blame Wiggins. All right, we're back at it. 1 minute left. This is a great match. A little leg kicking, but yeah, they be all right. My grandmother used to say, just put a little dirt on it, you'll be okay. 28 seconds. I like it. I like it. Arian scores a spin hook kick. Ooh, buddy. Up, and we got another challenge. All right. So I'll try to eavesdrop and hear what his video challenge is regarding. Oh, he might be saying that it should be invalidated because his hand was on the ground, which would be a good call, but the kick had already landed by the time his hand was on the ground. But I'm hypothesizing. So let's see if I can listen. And Coach Kiduk Gun wanted a gamjung for falling. Okay, fair. With 25 seconds left. He's covering that Hogu better now. And then I jinxed him. This kid can kick under a cut kick, man. Good, 5 seconds. And in an excellent matchup. Eric Gunn advances. To the final where he will face Matthew Alfonso. I think the final begins at 9:48. So I think we have like a 5 or 6 minutes break, or maybe I think I heard it's 10 minutes. And then we will be back with this final in men's under 37 kilograms. In blue, we will have Matthew Alfonso, the #1 seed from California. And in red, the #2 seed, Eric Gunn from New Jersey. This is Sherman Nelson and Jeff. And we're chopping it up with you at Cadet Nation. All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen, we have made it to the finals of our under 37 kilogram division. Has this been an exciting division for you guys to watch? Yeah, okay, y'all must be watching different matches than I'm watching. This is thrilling. We have a final for you that is, I'm promising you, it's going to be a match for the ages. And so let's get to it. In blue, I'm listening to too many voices. In blue, Matthew Alfonso. And in red, Sung Hyung Gun. All right, guys, I'm back, and I'm joined in the booth by Coach Chris Hershberger on our national coaching staff, and he is a veteran, maybe not to our coaching staff, but he's a veteran to those of us who know who good coaches are. So, Coach, I'm glad to have you. I'm glad you can make it for this final. Listen, we were talking in the hallway about how this looks like just grown-up men fighting. They're just in smaller bodies.
Yes, this is exciting. First off, thanks for having me. This is a true pleasure watching this, being a part of this. But these kids, and I hate to use the word kids because they're fighting like grown men.
Yeah. And you watch the subtle changes, you watch the level changes, tempo changes, and the you watch them walk out, and they walked out like grown-ups, and it is hard to call them cheer. That's why I keep saying in the men's under 37, and clearly there shouldn't be any men who are under 37 kilograms. But because they carry themselves with the composure, man. And Matthew Alfonso has been a monster. He was on the cadet team for Cadet World Championships.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So you got to coach that team. Let's talk a little bit about what was that like at the Cadet World Championships. I mean, World Championships, people say it casually, but they really are the best kids in the entire world at these events.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing casual about World Championships.
Yeah.
And these guys, I tell you, just showing up, putting themselves in a position to where they're measuring their abilities against everybody in the world is such a huge accomplishment.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, the climate there was just ecstatic. I mean, these kids were going out there and pushing. So I was just excited to witness it, to be able to coach some of these kids, and very proud of all the accomplishments. As you know, some of our guys really did well.
We have one of our medalists competing today, Ashley Choi. She got a bronze medal, I think.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
So and we'll talk some more throughout the. You'll be with us for you. Are you with me all day today?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. So we'll have time to chop it up about what that experience is like. It's interesting to look at a 2-0 score at this point in the match, and in none of their other matches was the score this low. Alfonso finds a way to get that foot on the Hoga, though.
He's laser sharp focused. And his distance control
Yeah.
is immaculate.
Immaculate's a good word for it. I said earlier that he has 2 different cut kicks. He has one that he lifts and extends fully loaded. Fully extended, and one that he lifts loaded. And they're equally dangerous for the competitor, because that one with his leg out, you think he's not at the right distance, and he covers that
Yes.
distance so quickly. The one loaded, you think you can get your foot up before he finishes, and man, it just makes him dangerous. And to have a 10-0 lead on Sung Hyun Gun is a testament in and of itself.
No question.
Because this kid is not only a world-class Poomsae athlete, but can actually fight at the absolute highest level.
And that right there is an anomaly of itself.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of
No,
double
no.
threats like this.
No.
So they're testing the equipment.
Yeah, I guess when you're at 0, you're wondering, is this equipment working?
Yeah, especially when you've been rattling off 20s and 30s all day.
Yep.
But it's probably not the whole goose. It's the competitor. And Matthew, see now, the interesting thing is looking at that kick, that was his defensive roundhouse kick, or his Padachage. He's been working all day, and it was low just now. And it hasn't been low all day. So that isn't really an equipment issue. It's a fatigue issue. It's I'm fighting someone of, equal, if not greater, skill.
Yeah, that looks like twice in a row.
Yeah, man, and that is yeah, and I said earlier that I thought he might have been shinning people in the cup.
Yep.
Because his foot is wrapping around the backside.
Right.
Well, for your foot to go all the way to the backside, your shin's going to come right across that groin area. And, watching both these kids who compete at a really high level in terms of integrity, I can't believe he's kicking low on purpose. But I do know that the more fatigues you get, that leg doesn't come up as cleanly and as crisply as it did earlier.
No. And I think you may have inadvertently coined a new term, shinning.
Yeah, well, shinning is a thing. Yeah, bashing him with the shin. I try to be a veritable lexicon.
That's right.
Of new terms and phrases so that everybody can, and we probably get a good look here. Yeah. And that is that lack of crispness and sharp kicking that comes with being down 11-2. And this is his third match, and we are at altitude.
Yeah, the altitude, I'll tell you.
Oh, it's a real. Now you were out there coaching yesterday.
Yes,
and
witnessed it.
You watched it happen.
Yes, sir.
Before your very eyes. You go out the first round, and we're here. And by the third round, we're like, you know what? I just want to get through this.
This is akin to watching a superhero lose his or her powers in mere seconds.
In the middle, or when Thanos grabbed the Hulk.
That's right.
And there was just no chance for the Hulk. Yeah, it's real. Shout out to Marvel Endgame, which was a great ending to a great saga.
Absolutely. I thought for a second there you were giving a shout out to Thanos himself.
No, because he actually is in love with death. And So I really can't have friends like that.
Not good for barbecues.
No, he's not invited to the cadet cookout.
No,
we're having a cadet cookout based on their information sheets and what they like to bring. And there are some people whose favorite food is bacon. They're invited, mac and cheese.
Got it.
The people that want veggies and stuff, they're not coming to the cookout. That's okay.
All right, let's see if we can
get a
shift.
Here we go. This third round. Let's see what we can do. Here's what I know. The USA does not lose, regardless the outcome. If this is our 1 and 2, then we're doing okay.
Yeah, a lot of legitimization of the ranking system again. I know you spoke about this yesterday.
Yeah, I think. And I asked his dad. I said, "Do you want me to call him Eric or Sun Hyung?" And he was like, "Son, I want to listen. Everybody else is calling him Eric. He's running to a person who is as skilled and a little bigger,
right?
A little longer and physically comparable. And people always say, well, a big guy beat a little guy. A good big guy and a good little guy, I would take the good big guy if they're equally good.
Right. Yeah. On paper, that should be.
But we, of course, play this game in real life, not on paper. But
That's right.
It's coming out. Yeah,
Wow.
and that's a.
Now, how often do you keep your leg up after missing a headshot and then go, I'm going to try this again?
If I tried that, my leg would be laying on the floor right next to the USA, and we'd be calling. Yeah. Yep. That was a great match. That point gap doesn't tell the whole story.
No.
But that was a fantastic match. Coach, stay here. I'm gonna run out, try to get an interview with Matthew. I got to come up with a treat for him.
Looking forward to seeing this.
Shermanism. I need to give him a treat.
The
I'll be right back
unmasking.
with you. All right. Can we give it up again for Matthew Alfonso, our male under 37 kilogram champion? Bruh, I was telling him before the thing, man, you're like a monster, bruh. And that is colloquialism for you did an excellent job, sir. So congratulations, man, on a great match. What was going through your head when you were coming out for this final match?
I was confident in myself because I made it to the finals. And I worked very hard last week coming back from President's Cup Series.
Okay, good. Hard work and believe in yourself. I like that foundation. What was it like being here? We got the disco lights and you got the one ring and you got everybody watching you and screaming. We're streaming you. We're talking about you on the internet. What did it feel like being in the National Center of Excellence?
I was kind of scared in the beginning of the matches, but when I'm in the middle of them, I don't get scared anymore. So.
I love that. I was scared at the beginning, but then when I get in it, I'm not scared anymore. That's good stuff. All right, so listen, you get 160 ranking points. That's huge. A bigger thing is that you get to mark off that you've won one of the major events. And in our new pathway process, to become the team member for 2020, you need to win one of those 3 events. And that supersedes a lot of other steps that you'd have to take. So you're 1/3 of the way there. You also get to participate. We have some training camps coming up for invited athletes, and you will be one of those athletes. So congratulations to you, Matthew. But wait, Coach Nelson has a gift for you. All right, so there's some confusion out there, and so I want to add some clarity. My little token gifts are from me to these athletes, not from our organization. They don't have a clue what I do. Once I get the mic and I turn it on, they don't know what's going to happen. So this is coming from me. No, I didn't leave it. I changed pockets. Bam! See, so this, it's not a Mr. Good bar, it just says Mr. Good. Because today, bro, that was you, man. You were good. Congratulations, man. Now, I want to give you an opportunity to shout out. Anybody you want to shout out, you can let them fly.
I would like to give a shout out to my coaches, Master Bobby and Patrick. And I would like to give a shout out to my parents who helped me Every night, massaging my legs.
That's what that's love. That's love. What happened? I got one more question for you. Wait. Jeff is sending me a question from in the booth. Okay. Did you see Jeff? Did you see our morning show? We have a new mascot. Have you all seen him? Jeff. Oh, I'll bring him out for our next interview. Jeff wants to know, now that your work is over, what are you going to do for fun here in Colorado Springs?
Eat.
All right. Mark of a true champion. Can we give it up one more time for our under 37 kilogram champion, Matthew Alfonso? You're the man. Congratulations. I think we're coming back at like 10:25 or something like that. Good. And so we will have to 10:24. I'm sorry. I needed the 1 minute correction. Thank you, Master Givens. So we'll have to clear out this space. You guys get pictures of the champ. Please do. But we have to clear out this space and get ready for the next session. Thank y'all for coming out. Good afternoon and God bless.